Hello. Okay, cool. Yada yada yada. Pressing buttons. Changing tabs. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Time to carry on. Optional, talk to Topaz, obviously.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
It's not my favorite.
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
It only works when all parties' interests are aligned. He's that good, huh?
As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We're carrying out our captain's orders.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
We meet again.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
You should be.
Well,
I'm the
spit it
galactic
out.
baseballer.
Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
I beat up so many people, it's bound to happen. Where's our lunch break? Hungry. I need you to pull some recs for me. It's for official. Yes. Do I actually ask them what they need to, or do I say hungry?
Oh, sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family. May we speak to your captain about it?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she mentioned, right?
No, surely not. Dream's Edge. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
Constructing dreams.
Gallagher.
Oh, it's like West Ham going to ignore.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
Nuh-uh.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Don't worry about it much. This ain't it, Chief. You've got the wrong gal.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
Wasn't me? In the words of
I'm
Snoopy.
not letting you get by this
Wasn't me.
time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Do it.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There've been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Clocky magic. But I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
I'm pretty sure I've used it for lots of slightly
Sorry,
questionable things.
no can do. The boss said that everyone, please leave.
You are happy now.
Let me see
I've decided
what time it is now.
You're a happy boy.
Whoa! It's this time already. What? Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
What?
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
What, manipulating people's emotions? Seems a bit weird.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
Cannot
I was
wait.
wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express, and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this lady in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Aww.
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
What is going on with his tie? What is that tucked into? That's exactly what the Formius ordered us
This
to
is
investigate.
also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Bro, we're involved with everybody. We've got the IPC, the Garden of Recollection, the family.
Why? What's
Acheron.
wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
We love the family.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful
And
dream,
the family
when the time
loves
comes,
us.
they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not.
Oh.
You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
At this moment, on the other side. Am I fucking Aventurine again?
Even after that chilling
No,
tragedy,
much better.
this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does
Holy
the
shit.
divine's.
I'm a sleepy boy.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
My brain did not work then. What did she say? Okay.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr.
I'm
Yang
just
will
saying.
definitely have
I'm
a
just
better
saying.
sense of what's going on than I
The
do.
human body is fragile. That's what she said, right? Yeah, basically.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them.
Alright, you two.
I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Lol, she's a forgetful girl.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful.
Wonder what that
It's
could
only
be.
when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
I wonder what path she truly follows. And is an emanator of.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Who the fuck is she talking about?
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who was willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank.
Hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel.
I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
69. 69. 69 is so romantic.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Aventurine, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams.
Well, that's kind of depressing.
Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
Bikini Acheron skin confirmed.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and
When?
consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw
Sounds like
an
Aventurine's cup of
Acheron
tea.
who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellatron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Red text. Red text. If this is precisely why life chooses to... Yep.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
Oh?
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
Impact third law?
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
Wish I knew more about Impact Third to know what the fuck he was talking about.
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing
Why
his
not to say
final
Icarus?
victory with his fall.
To be fair, Sun Chaser sounds cool.
He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. Countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
The amount of emotion into that one sigh. Damn. No. Nah, I can't. I have no empathy. I can't.
I am sorry.
No, I think that's it.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
The nihility.
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic.
Yes, please. More Impact Third lore.
I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky? only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness.
All-consuming black hole.
Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Holy fuck. Everything these two say just goes so hard. It's like edgy, but like, I'm down. Don't jump back. I love how they give so many characters just moles. Like someone's got one on her back, Topaz on her thigh, Himiko on the titty.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
Not a voice we recognize?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Yeehaw.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Damn. He's so cowboy.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger?
Why, I don't quite remember.
She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally.
Heck.
What a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's white oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure. You best get a chair and take a seat.
Those are what we're not about to find out.
Acheron is an emanator who should not exist.
Oh, he actually didn't just call. Okay, there we go, the cliffhanger. Oh, Aventurine.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed.
Yeah, I know it.
Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be...
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
That's a great question.
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step
I knew this was all
away
part of
from
some
victory.
stupid fucking plan.
Let's
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
Maybe not.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet.
I don't know what's
surrounding
going on, but I'm on
Penacony.
ratio 5.
You've achieved what you desired.
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Again, don't gamble, kid. You don't want to be like this man.
Maybe I am. Who
He's
knows?
nuts. Cuckoo banana.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
Did he just fucking Batman it?
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Oh, I actually have to be fucking event. God damn it. I wanted to do stuff as, Welt and the other one. Holy shit, Acheron. Puzzle? Puzzle? Yes, but also... where am I? Am I just... okay, I'm just in Golden Hour. Which I have basically not explored.
New model of wristwatch by the Sten family?
TikTok, what to do? What do I do? I'm going to be scrapped soon. TikTok, the average working class man of ticket is only 133 years. I have another 139 years before I get scrapped. I don't want to be scrapped. Oh, he's only 4 years old. Fine, I'll fix you. You're only a wee bab. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's just that easy. TikTok, come to think of it, 129 years still seems like a long time. I can roll you if you want. Chabro.
The world has truly lost its way.
Yo, bro. Bro. I got the gems. You want some gems?
You.
I would like some gems.
Wait.
I used all of
I
them.
get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
You got me. I'm world famous TikToker. Aventurine.
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know
No.
what? A truly great show never comes easy.
Chabro is spitting facts.
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Dying.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But... I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
Planet of Canticled Singer, La Rose.
Would
The Bro
you
and
be
La
willing to
Rose.
support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
Yeah, sure.
Wow,
I got some gems.
how
You want some
fabulous.
gems?
But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Sugar daddy. What?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
Come on, bro. You do better than that.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my...
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony.
Much
As
better
you
line.
know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up.
That sounds vaguely like dying.
It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up with...
Unfortunate.
The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
Archie? The Rock? It's The Rock.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
Here, I got these gems for you.
You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
The fuck is the Devil of Soul Glad?
The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck.
And lots of eyes.
They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed.
Fucking hilarious.
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Ooh, big prize. Head. Bloodhound.
Take care,
Guard.
my friend.
Wolsey.
If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds
This
are
man
always
is
ready to
jacked. His shirt can't contain his pecs. Oh, the expression of this hunk of a man was complex, as if he were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow, unable to fly and nearing its end.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
By the way, do you know anything about death?
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
No shit. Yo, I knew that
You
girl.
want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an
Another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
But you did some independent research because you were so interested?
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid.
What a coincidence, I'm from a third-rate tabloid.
I thought
Tell me
about
everything you
it,
know.
and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
How many people do I need to
Were
talk to?
you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
I sort of am. There is, like, a chest that I really want to go open.
Is this a gift? For me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes.
Actually, no, you're
it's
right.
for
I'll
you.
keep it.
Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Brother, I do not know who you are.
Neither.
Neither.
I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh,
In the
Sounds
dreamscape.
just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. Well, I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful clues.
What a terrible
Gems in my
detective.
bag are running low. Well, let's see if my last lucky interviewee brings some surprises.
It's not the reporter again. Oh no. Yes?
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Oh hey Sparkle.
Look at you.
You
Snooping
goddamn
around and
bitch.
sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
Silly. Silly fucking idiot.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again.
Good.
But it's a good thing if you ask me.
Ripperoonie.
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
I can't tell when Aventurine is like actually scheming and being smart, or where he just locks into stuff and then bullshits his way through it. I feel like he's just like, oh, Sparkle's here. This was the plan all along.
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
Nuh-uh. What is this bird?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool.
Fool.
Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
Those two seem pretty, like, two pretty big, important things.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
You're so right, bestie. Aventurine has done fuck all.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke.
That seems dangerous.
If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
A fucking hellspawn.
Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways.
That's
all you need to know.
No comments.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
Oh, sure.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves.
Oh, lovely.
Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
That's fucked.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
Ha. Gambling.
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I added red copper coins about that, and that still doesn't mean anything.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts.
Don't gamble, kids.
Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Yeah, back.
What brings you here,
Back to my mango. Who are you?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Siobhan.
I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry.
I'm in love. What?
This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line.
Holy
at
fuck,
soul
she's
food.
hot.
Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
That's it. I think she is Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
Is Siobhan gay?
Oops. She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy.
Booey.
The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
What? We're of age.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything
My
if you wish for
lovely
it.
lady.
Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to it.
Let's make the most cursed drink could possibly make. Anyway. TikTok, where is this? Who am I again? You're a clock. Running, I'll rotate. I'm being stupid. Am I being stupid? Yep, that's right there. There we go. I'm the ticket that plays Clocky. TikTok, this is my workplace. Oh no, I know I'm gonna be late. Stickers. I love stickers. more importantly, treasure. I'm a grown-up. Where the hell actually am I?
Hey, look at all these chips scattered everywhere.
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Siobhan. Those chips must have gotten scattered during
I think the
all
actor
chaos.
probably lost. So enemies drop gold coins even in a dream.
That's a clever metaphor.
Yo, I love Scott Pilgrim.
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters, is quite a feat. Siobhan must have a lot of tricks up her sleeve,
She has to be a
right?
playable character at some point. Like, probably a 4-star, but come on.
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
I'd much rather have Siobhan than Gallagher. Hello, classy lady.
It's Soul Glad! But I thought they didn't sell Soul Glad at the bar. Let's give it a shake. Nice, it's still yeah, perhaps. Soul Glad is a classic in Penacony, and it'd be strange for a bar not to have it. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this bar? Did something happen?
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here and order drinks they can find anywhere else. That's the mindset I use when I brew my coffee.
Oh, you're so classy.
You're right, Himeko. That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris stage, not for this rundown shack.
Alright, that's a bit rude.
Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light into every corner of the dreamscape.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else.
Just one moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Piss off, woman.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
I can't use it for evil.
Time is running out.
Yeah, I'm counting.
Emotional
You're
manipulation.
one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to, I just don't get why she won't leave this.
Siobhan said anything can be imbibed. Imbibed? Perhaps you can try various experiments to see what different emotions can brew with different drink ingredients. Okay.
It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were never. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping
You can
into
do
the
it, girl.
spotlight. I need her guidance. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her
She doesn't want it. She
fame to
doesn't
get
want it.
ahead.
An inexplicable miss of bitterness and sweetness. Promise, yeah, the next moment that emotion turns into liquid, filling your goblet.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why.
Happy? Happy, happy, happy.
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage, the crowd is going wild, applause crashing like waves, the aroma of irises fills the air, a beautiful melody playing, ribbons dancing around us, and the taste is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams,
Exactly.
and
Keep
every
dreaming, bud.
time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes.
Oh, bless me.
Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener? Let's
Amaki poured pico white grape soda into your tall glasses. The rims gently clinked with a crisp something.
She's still not leaving.
Alright, time to make her angry.
Those darn Irish jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master, exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Well...
Yeah, go do that. Piss off.
Talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirled. Maybe... Here's the payment.
She just went through an emotional roller coaster.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready,
yeah.
Go to Gallagher.
Are there any more ingredients? Treasure. This place is fucking enormous. Oh, I can't model that. I think I've explored a lot of this before anyway. Oh, now it's going up.
Stream forth.
Okay, yeah, it's cool. Hello, trash can. You dare mock me? I'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. I always forget they ambush you.
Not bad.
Still waters of oblivion. Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest. Stand still. I weep for the departed.
Now we just do this.
It too shall fall.
And somehow they're still not broken.
Destined for oblivion.
What do you want to know?
Relax.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Okay.
Good times. Never time to say
Big
bye.
out. Lady Shadowblood.
Another blood debt repaid.
The little area that I explored before. Yeah, you can get through these doors. You also have to block off bar, I guess. Let's continue collecting ingredients. What have I missed? Okay, I get that. There it is.
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads Dream Syrup. Thick. I don't see an expiration date. Half an amber era ago.
That sounds like a long time ago.
Ugh, drinking this stuff can't. That's true.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now.
Should have
Feel free to have
refined?
some. It's perfect.
Then.
Any more ingredients I've missed? Yeah, there we go.
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things. Oh, what should we exchange for it? And
Give a bag of trash. I think we should give a prey the pine rolls.
whoa! The words on the note are changing. Happiness belongs to the noble. Does this...
Okay, cool.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done.
That's so based.
So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer.
Get out all
Nice
the
work.
ingredients I need.
Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone.
Unique creation from Penacony. The syrup is in fact a non-addictive tranquilizer, offering an ineffable experience of serenity and delight for a certain duration after ingestion. Now that's boring. This soda made of fermented white grapes tastes both sour and bitter. It serves an exceptionally revitalizing remedy for summer heat. Peak. Chew. That could be a reference to anything.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's
I
dream
have a sweet
seekers
drink.
crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base.
One day we will have a real house. With a cup of coffee in our hand, your wife says. We'll have a yard where we can grow flowers, a hall where we can dance, a transparent attic where we can gaze at the stars, and ideally, a small dog to cuddle and fall asleep with. That would truly be the truly blissful life. You smile in silence and propose a toast. The warm vapour swirls and ascends, gently caressing the ceiling before dissipating. The poker game continued, reaching the fourth round. The man could not stop himself from checking his hand. His confidence had long since wavered. A true gambler won't hesitate to call, even if the chances of winning are impossibly small. The young man on the opposite side of the table snickered, pushing all his chips forward. All in. Insufficient active ingredient. Experiment failed. The scholar, frustrated by his 106,001st failure, randomly poked at the terminal. Developing a new poison formula proved to be much more challenging than anticipated. If he couldn't produce results by tomorrow, his mind was overwhelmed with worry, leading him to knock over the test tube rack on the table. The liquids from 2 unidentified containers mixed, releasing a pungent odor. Wait, what did that say? The 100,002nd attempt result. Successful. Bright future.
Bright future. A taste that's been... I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration.
Who
Which
the
style
fuck
do
is
you
Mikhail?
prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
And whose sign? Coin-shaped lemon slices. Straws with concentric circles. Ah, gotta be Hanu.
A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he... Well, it's done.
How
Here's to
fucking
you, Dream
yeah.
Seeker, with this glass of El Dorado. To golden dreams.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Not quite a boomer yet.
Flavors. They're way more sophisticated than Soulglad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Yeah, don't have drink in it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you.
Just a drink in
The
it.
imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that
Recognize
Mikhail?
that name.
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. Alright, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality. As if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Thus.
Huh? Does that mean...
Is she a ghost?
A clever metaphor. You were making a metaphor, right?
What's a metaphor?
Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message.
No.
Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, what?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it?
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker is...
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time. But the Hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
Didn't quite see that, Kelly.
You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Okay, who the fuck is Mikhail? We met Mikhail?
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts.
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past.
Raw.
You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought. He is Hanu.
Oh.
The great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
Yo, Hanu. So that Clocky cartoon is actually a documentary.
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so
A
many
drop of the
members
heart,
of the
though.
Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Oh,
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Pretty impressive, even from out here.
Well, it's a masterpiece from the family, after all. Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker.
That would make sense.
In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
Fuck off, Gallagher.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison. Peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
There's the guy, so the emotions we keep manipulating over there.
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony. Even though they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him.
Oh, there's no Watchmaker?
That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker.
Okay.
And has been secretly working against the family all this time.
We don't know who the Watchmaker is.
Well, that's one way to look at it. However, only one... Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is. Or if... So, Do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girls... We will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those will... I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Something just happened at the theme park. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
The amber era just a
Gallagher
century.
does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
And that Clocky is based on the Watchmaker.
You're really into Clocky, huh?
I love Clocky.
He's just a fictional character.
He's
not
Mickey
real
Mouse, but a
person.
clock.
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else. Probably within the Oak family.
That pretty much
Now
sums
that
it
we've
up.
confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Ask about Walt's situation. Yo, Mr. Yang. Our investigation here has come to that. How's progress going? Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to Dewlight Pavilion. Acheron her. Didn't Aventurine say she was dangerous? I confirm she's on our side. Don't worry, please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything. Switching to Welt's POV. Oh, Acheron's POV. Oh.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Acheron, beyond good and evil. Bird. What a lovely song. Spin up that disc and sweet music will play out of the speakers. Burp. So if I put down something new, then the record player will play a new track too? Yeah, I'm off to sing this song to the other birdies. Okay.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Okay, this is...
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency?
Oh, because Aventurine killed them all.
This
Wow,
door is
ratio.
open. Looks like we'll have to...
Just one moment.
Acheron draws her blade light. Within a moment, her breath becomes imperceptible.
Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
Bated breath.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Stream 4. The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
I gotta put all this TP here to encourage you to not actually fight the enemies.
Stream 4.
Die. I mean, I already ran around all this. I don't really need to worry.
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
What?
This is where it ends.
I don't think you sure.
Still waters of oblivion.
What do you want to know?
Memories are beneath the water.
Oh, actually, before I... Oh, good.
Ill tidings manifest.
No, I cannot.
I weep for the departed.
Now that's defense shredded.
It too shall fall. Relax. That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Stand still.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I love Acheron. It's so fun.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Very sus.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Friday.
No one here.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home.
To my white. Is there a bird hiding in here somewhere? Probably. Investigate. Oh, that's long. Since my return to Pentagon, I've experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assumed that my... yada yada yada, lots of text. This is extremely alarming, just hold on. Immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either powerful external forces pulling the strings or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further it's an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged from the family, and Pentagon is highly likely this person is one of the 4 family heads. With the Charmony Festival on the horizon, with no matter this requires our attention during the island, but the memory zone meme death. My throat quite GP.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us.
Robin believed it was because the Harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of...
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in...
Oh, fucking hell. I'm still on the mail. I was trying to see if I know unknown meme while sunbathing on the beach in the moment of just different ways people have died.
Information about Robin, Firefly.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely guarded.
Yo, free light cone? Are we stealing it?
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
Aww. Cute.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dream.
Deemed head of the Oak family. The investigation into all the suspects involved in the death case has been clear, and the findings are summarized. Ryan, a general staff from the Oak family, got grey hair, leading a laid-back lifestyle, often caught slacking off at work. Percy, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family, dark curly hair, suffering from severe. Do you know any of these names? There are a total of 52 suspects on the list, followed by Sunday's note. Perhaps there is a common thread among them. I have reached a conclusion.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but...
Huh? Wait.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for...
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this...
This Sunday, I've been informed about Romeo. I'd like to express my deepest condolences. A letter from Alpha. That's Penacony recovery. You're crucial. While you're convinced that death is connected to the Watchmaker, I have met the Watchmaker many times long before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister. And I have never found any evidence linking him to that Memory Zone meme. Old OT. As for matter of Robin, there will be time to pursue it once the festival concludes. By then I will provide...
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is...
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the charm...
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own
this thing that's
agenda.
killing all the dreamers. It's nothing, mate.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
Righto.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree?
It was cold.
Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here. To ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
Until he heard you say that.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you,
By the way,
if you don't
Walt,
mind.
smooth as
How
fuck.
did the family
Got his way
come
out
to
of
the
that so
conclusion
easily.
that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago.
Fucking Aventurine.
However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself.
That's where the rest of the gang
Who
went.
knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
Yeah, that wasn't sus at all. Oh, Aventurine.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
Ay, ay, ay.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department Head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
What pretty eyes.
Oh.
Tell me,
Holy
do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want.
The fun.
To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
Who does she work for? Is it IPC? I missed who the hell she is.
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tonbas. The remainder of my market value. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. grasp even more riches than you.
Or she's just a slave owner.
I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him.
Oh,
From here
named
on
after a
out,
gem. Yeah,
I
she's
am
like
Diamond's
thing.
representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong.
One of the
30 Tonbas. He'll give you that.
stone
And
heads or whatever the fuck they're called.
much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You go. Pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost.
Until now.
Is
when
it
I
because
fuck you up.
Gayethra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble?
Give up. Let the harmony kill you.
Will I return triumphant with unending
And it
riches
melt your
after
brain or whatever it's
countless
doing.
successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas, lowly gambler. What? What?
Mm. Great, my worst nightmare. Two of them.
Dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it?
Right, is he schizophrenic? Split personality disorder?
Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
Can we stop talking? I want to go to bed.
What exactly are you?
Ooh, you're the ghost of your past.
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future.
It's the ghost of your future.
First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?
I don't want to get too close. and trigger the next cutscene. What the fuck is that? Oh, I'll find out. Time, let's switch back. And on that note, it's been 2 hours and it's 4 AM and I'm going to bed.